I'm getting this sense of a clock ticking in your relationship. Maybe you're even hearing a clock ticking right now as you're watching this reading as a little sign of synchronicity. But I'm getting that you're currently in a relationship. So like, I'm going to be so specific about who this is for so that you know that this is actually your tarot reading, okay? Like you're currently actually interacting with this person. This is not a no contact situation. This is not about an ex coming back. And this is also not a new relationship. This could be a situationship that you've been invested in for a long time, hoping it will turn into a relationship. It could also be a long-term relationship where you're like, are we ever going to get engaged? Are we ever going to get married? Like maybe you actually have had a very long engagement and like the other person just keeps on like pushing the date back or like refuses to set a date. That's what I'm getting. It's like you've already invested a lot of time and you're like, when are we actually doing the next thing? Like when are we actually going to become official? When are we going from situationship to actual relationship? When are we going from actual relationship, we've been together for a very long time, when are we getting engaged and married? When we've been engaged for a long time, when are we getting married? That's the energy of this reading, okay? And I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune. That was the first card I saw. And then actually under the Wheel of Fortune, I had the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So like that's 10, 10, 10 in a row. So repeating tens might be a sign for you here as well. There's so much about time. I'm going to talk about that throughout these the parts here, but I feel like you're kind of in between you're torn here. You're like, do I keep on investing more time because I'm actually going to get to the end result that I want with the 10 of Cups, or like you're exhausted, I think, and I think you're just like, I don't want to just keep on wasting my time. And I actually was hearing the song I Don't Want to Wait by Paula Cole, like the old theme song from Dawson's Creek. Hearing that song would obviously also be a huge sign of synchronicity for you. I asked more about the current relationship and I got the 7 of Stars, then the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Stars. I also feel like this is very much more like your perspective on it. Like you've been pouring into this relationship, you've been trying to grow it, you've been trying to nurture it, you've been trying to let it grow, like blossom over time, right? Like you have been letting it grow and build over time because you want to have a partnership, you want to be in a solid relationship, you want to like be true partners with this person, and you're just wondering like, when is this other person finally going to like go this next step with you, and are they going to actually do it? Like you know exactly the destination, the final destination that you want to get to with this person. You know the like long-term commitment energy that you want to have with this person. You really just are kind of like, is it ever going to fully be reciprocated? And I feel like part of what's happening, why it's like not fully getting there, I see the 8 of Crystals and then the King of Stars, and then under there was actually the Knight of Stars. So I feel like what's happening for this person is kind of like, I can only go so far if I'm not already in this role. Like whether that's something about establishing themselves as in their career, their finances, or just feeling more grounded and rooted. I feel like maybe this person went through a lot. Maybe they have like a trauma that they feel like they need to heal. Like they want to like be in a certain position before they'll take the next step. However, I feel like they've been making these excuses for a very long time, and I don't feel like they're making a lot of progress with the Knight of Stars. So it's like maybe they also keep moving the goalpost or something like that, but they're basically like they think that they can't make this next level of commitment until there's something else about themselves that is changed. And I think you're like, I don't care, we're already like together in this way, like I accept you for who you are, like you'll keep on growing and building, and like that's cool. Like you see this as like, we can keep growing together, that's part of the relationship. And like I don't think they see it that way. And so I feel like we need to see what's actually going to happen for you, and does it make sense for you to keep waiting? Does it make sense for you to keep on trying to build in this relationship? I'm getting that there's different answers for different groups in this collective, but Spirit's giving me very specific details about how to know like which group you're in. So we're going to talk about that in group 2, and you'll have more clarity. I'll see you there.